H.R. Puff and Step. Who's your friend when things get rough? H.R. Puff and Step. Can't do a little 'cause he can't do enough.
Once upon a summertime, just a dream from yesterday, a boy and his magic golden flute heard a boat from off the bay.
Come and play with me, Jimmy, come and play with me, and I will take you on a trip far across the sea.
But the boat belonged to a kooky old witch who had in mind the flute to snitch.
From her broom broom in the skies, she watched her plans materialize. She waved her wand, the beautiful boat was gone. The skies grew dark, the sea grew rough, and the boat sailed on and on and on and on and on and on.
But Puff and Stuff was watching too and knew exactly what to do. He saw the witch's boat attack, and as the boy was fighting back,
he called his rescue racer crew as often they'd rehearsed, and off to save the boy they flew.
But who would get there first?
But now the boy had washed ashore, Puff arrived to save the day, which made the witch so mad and sore. She shook her fist and screamed away. H.R. Puff and Step, who's your friend when things get rough? H.R. Puff and Step, can't do a little 'cause you can't do enough. H.R. Puff and Step, he's your friend when things get rough. H.R. Puff and Step, can't do a little 'cause you can't do enough.
If my wig would stay
All right.
straight, that'd be great.
Man, had I known that all those years in school would lead me to this. Welcome to the Oniichan Power Hour. This is the weekly roundup, brought to you as always by
Monsanto.
Monsanto.
Food is more than just a meal. Food is love. At Monsanto, we believe everyone deserves a healthy, balanced meal and a future that sustains us all. It's time for a bigger discussion about food. Be part of the conversation at discover.monsanto.com.
All right, so why don't you introduce yourself?
Hello everyone, I'm Beware the Bun, and currently I'm cosplaying as Sue from My Hero Academia.
Okay, so tell me what My Hero Academia is, because that just seems like people who love books.
I hope you have 3 hours.
One for All is quirk belonging to All Might. Main character is Midoriya. He is crybaby but wants to cry. In the Tokyo, there is superheroes since decades before now and villains who fight. One for All was big smashing punchy power big man wielded too by Midoriya, and he got plot juice. With training, Midoriya obtained muscles, big macho. Thanks to Incredible Mom. He goes to school at School for Boku. No, Aizawa Sensei sucks. Anyway, Sasuke booms big time badly, breaking Buddy's bones. All Might is a pretty swell secret Skeletor who can't keep up secrets, so hides it from public. Today is exams for Super Kids Academia. Will kids die? Will Midoriya break? Find out the conclusion next now as Midoriya tests One for All in various faces.
All
No,
right,
God,
condensed
no.
version.
All right, let's start with Sunday, June 10th. Here at the King's Landing, we've got Pathfinder, which starts at 1 p.m.
Yep.
And tell me what you know about Pathfinder.
I actually know very little about Pathfinder.
Okay.
I know more about
As I
D&D
think most
proper.
people do.
Yeah, Pathfinder is kind of one of those hidden gems.
Is it?
Hidden-ish gems. A lot of people know about it.
It's
but,
like hidden glass. It's not really a gem.
Hey.
But yeah, it's not D&D, right? We've been yelled at about that by Kendall. But I would say
it is
Pathfinder,
different.
it's just an overall RPG, right? D&D-like, where they have the campaigns where they fight the giant monsters and acne, things like that, right? Okay. So that is 1 p.m. here at King's Landing. We have the Pathfinder. At 2:30 p.m., and I know you can't read my handwriting,
No, I
but at
can't.
2:30 p.m. we have the Pokemon Casual.
Ooh, nice.
What do you know about that?
If it's the Pokemon card game, I've
It
played
is,
it a few
it is.
times.
Okay. And why do you think they call it casual?
I guess probably just because rather than a tournament setting, it's just going to be open to everybody.
Perfect. Good job, Sue. Beware the bun, Sue. Yeah, so it's casual. You know, they come in, they all lay on the floor. It's kind of a lay-in or a sit-in kind of environment. They fan each other with the Pokemon cards that nobody wants. Sometimes people will bring grapes. You know, things like that, right? It's real casual.
I feel like you're slightly off on that, but
Oh, you think so?
We'll just go with that.
All right, well, I've not been corrected, so Kendall, get at me. All right, so let's move on to Monday, June 11th. So every Monday is what?
Ladies' night.
Ladies' night. Okay, stop. We gotta wait for the music to stop, right? Okay. So it is Ladies' Night, and a new addition to the calendar. It says Ladies' Night, all female D&D. Which I like the fact they're pointing out that Ladies' Night is the all-female D&D, but that's great. I did notice that there's not a movie night attached to that Monday, so I guess men can stick around because we've been yelled at about saying that men had to leave, but men can stick around, but they just can't be a part of the D&D.
I mean, yeah, I guess they could do their own separate D&D away.
Well, I guess
but it
so.
is Ladies' Night. I don't know.
Or hold purses or whatever they need to do, right? Yeah, okay. So we have Ladies' Night, all-female D&D, 6 p.m. That is Monday, June 11th. Let's move on to Tuesday. Tuesday we have Wargaming. You know what that is?
Vaguely. I know more about Warhammer, which is a completely different thing.
That's a whole different thing. We're going to talk
Yes,
about that in a
it
second.
is.
But your Wargaming, here's the way I understand it, okay? You have your tiny tanks, you have your tiny men, you have your tiny planes, and you have your tiny enemies.
Oh,
right?
I have seen that before. I just
Yeah,
haven't
yeah.
actually sat down and played it. My wig is
So
shedding.
you got to measure it out, right? And you got to say, okay, my guy can only shoot this far, and then you get your slide rule and you calculate the wind, and then you use formulas to find out how many people died in World War I versus World War II. And then about 3 hours down the line, you go, I hit you. That's how that works.
That's how most
Doesn't that sound
tabletop
fun?
stuff is.
Yeah, that sounds great.
In all honesty.
But I will say this, they are putting a little action into it because they're doing Wargaming and X-Wing.
Oh.
You know about the X-Wing?
I do. I know. I have several friends of mine that play X-Wing.
So several of your friends are TIE fighter pilots and things like that?
Yes.
Boy, I was hoping you'd talk a lot longer so I could take a drink. So Wargaming and X-Wing is run by one man that we all fear here. Do you know who that person is?
I do not. I do not.
Have you ever heard of the Hobendogler?
But I feel like you're going to tell me about it.
I'm not going to tell you about it because he is the one that shall not be named. I shouldn't have said his name because tonight I will be visited by his vision and things will be, it'll be a bad Thursday. Let's put it that way.
It's good night.
Okay, I appreciate that. I appreciate your support. Tuesday, June 12th, Wargaming/X-Wing, 6 p.m. Also that day, all day long, we have all-day free gameplay.
Oh, nice.
And I got to tell you, Sue, I am not normally into whatever game they're playing. But this Tuesday, they are playing probably the greatest game that's ever been invented on the greatest system ever achieved by man. So I believe, well, there's two systems that I am really a big fan of. One is the Sega Genesis.
I
Big
have a
fan.
Sega Genesis.
Big fan of the Sega Genesis. I am also a big fan of the Dreamcast because you could play the Japanese games, you could burn them on CDs, you could pirate all this stuff, and all that. It was fun.
It was a magical era.
Yeah, it was a magical era.
I didn't live in it, but it was magical.
Let me tell you something about the Dreamcast. Greatest football game you'll ever play, because on each controller you called the play. The other guy couldn't see the play.
So they couldn't see like what play you're calling if you're playing against somebody.
It's not like modern games where both plays are up on the screen, right? Anyway, so Tuesday, June 12th, they will be playing NBA Jam on the Genesis all day long. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Jam. 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 Jam.
So, he's on fire. Marv Albert before he bit anybody. He's on fire! Let me tell you a little story about NBA Jam for me. Okay? I used to work at Sears, right? I was in the paint department. I shook paint cans for a living, right? The job at Sears got a little boring. I wanted to be doing other things. So I would clock in, I'd walk right out the front door, I'd go to the arcade and I'd play there all day, and then I'd come back and I'd clock out. Kids don't do that. It's a bad thing to do.
You'll get fired.
Right?
Seriously.
But I did eventually. It took them a while though, I'll tell you. I would just play NBA Jam the whole time. It was great.
Right.
I'm very good at NBA Jam. Just saying, I can take you millennials down. So Tuesday, June 12th, all day free game play NBA Jam on the Sega Genesis. Let's move on to Wednesday, June 13th. That is co-ed D&D at 6 p.m.
Awesome.
Okay, co-ed meaning
Together, everyone together, males and females, I guess.
males and females together. That's where I was going.
I was figuring just D&D.
Now, here's the thing. Aaron, the guy who's usually here, he refers to the word co-ed as only being used when people are going to get killed at a summer camp.
Angela and Judy are missing.
Oh no.
Hey, what's all the fuss? There's a killer loose. Make sure no one leaves your bunk for any reason.
Because think of any other time you use the word co-ed. You don't. That's pretty much it, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's pretty much it. Okay, so co-ed, slasher film, D&D at 6 p.m., right? Exactly. Also that night, we have, they've got us down on the calendar as Oniichan live stream, which I feel like is not really keeping up with our brand. But I will tell you this, I'm not showing any puppies, I'm not showing any monkeys this week. We are here every Wednesday. We are here 6-ish to 7 p.m. Sue will tell you. We film this. We film silly news things. We film the thing behind us. We put up a green screen. We may put you in the movies. We may do dating tapes. You did one of those. Yours comes out last week.
Hi, my name's Emma. I'm 23. My sign is peace.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's an accurate timeline.
Because we're in last week.
Yes,
See what I'm saying?
Yes, we are.
So you never know what you're going to get yourself into. You come in here, we film all kinds of stuff. We do all kinds of things, right?
Yeah, I mean, I walked in one day and now I'm here dressed like this.
She is awesome. I tell you what, this girl right here will read almost anything I send you, with the exception of anything written by Hitler.
I mean, yeah.
That's pretty true, yeah. Yeah.
I'm just a fledgling on the
She's done
internet.
a great job.
I don't want to die.
She's really, really good. Okay, so Oniichan is here every Wednesday at 7-ish p.m.
You people!
Let's move on to Thursday, June 14th. So school is out.
Yes, it
right?
is.
No more time for golden books. No more time for teacher crooks. However that thing, I don't know how that thing goes.
No more math class.
No more math class. There you go. That's like a bumper sticker.
Man, bust out the door, shut it down the hall. School's out, see you next fall. Bye-bye teachers, can't catch me. We're out of here, time to party. Oh, 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 we're out. Oh, 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 we're out. Oh, 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 we're out. Oh, we're out. See you next fall.
So on Thursday, June 14th, they're going to have K through 4, so kindergarten through fourth grade.
D&D.
Kids D&D. Yeah, 1:30.
All right.
That's kind of cool, huh?
Yeah, I don't know how that would play out, but I encourage it.
I want to see a kindergartner worship. Well, I'm not going to say, but D&D, kids D&D at 1:30.
Yeah.
Then at 2:30 they do grades 5 through 9.
All right.
Yeah, it's kind of cool, huh?
I'm pretty down with kids playing D&D. I started playing D&D when I was 8 years old, and
that's what happened.
I'm 21 now.
There you go.
And my
original. You just graduated, by the way.
I did.
Congratulations to her. She just graduated.
Congratulations! 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 Congratulations!
She got degrees.
I got the degree.
Yeah.
Now I can never go to school again because I don't feel like it.
That's not true. She'll go again because the system is set up to keep her poor.
No.
All right, so K through 4, Kids D&D, 1:30 p.m., June 14th, grades 5 through 9 at 2:30 p.m., right? I think that'll be a fun time. Also, that same day, that is Thursday, June 14th, we have Magic the Gathering Standard at 6:30 p.m. It's on a Thursday. Weird, right?
Yeah, kind of.
Because they usually have the Friday Night Magic.
Yeah.
But they're going to do it anyway. Just can't stop them. So Magic the Gathering Standard, 6:30 p.m. Friday, June 15th.
Magical Friday.
We have Friday Night Magic, Magical Friday. I like that a lot better than Friday Night Magic, by the way. Magical Friday. I think that's Magical Friday.
And today's my Magical Fridays! Yay!
6:30 p.m. It is modern, not a draft or anything like that. It's just modern Friday Night Magic, 6:30 p.m. And that's all that's going on that day. And we're going to circle back to Friday, by the way, once we finish with Saturday. So let's move on to Saturday, June 16th. Okay, Saturday, June 16th is a special day. It is an all-day national event all across this nation of ours, even the states that the Indian cries about.
People start pollution. People can stop it.
We're going to have the national RPG event all across this great nation of ours.
All right.
Right? It's going to be Free RPG Day. Okay? I don't have any idea what that means, but it sounds impressive to me. So, they're going to have a Battle Bond tournament at 6 p.m. Have any idea what that is?
I don't, but it sounds metal as hell.
All right, so let's, metal as hell, I like that. So, hey, I need some help. Battle Bond, anybody?
Battle Bond
Anybody know what that is?
For RPGs?
The young man with the sunburned face.
Yeah, it's gonna be like two-headed giant. Y'all know what that is?
Oh,
Sure,
okay.
I know what a two-headed giant is, yes.
Okay, it's basically two-headed giant, except the cards in that set are going to be made specifically to that two-headed giant.
Okay. Two-headed giant is when two
Cards
players
that
play
will be
together.
like you and your teammate may share mana, or
Tap that mana.
yeah.
Oh my god.
No, yeah, but basically it's going to be cards benefiting teams rather than just one person.
Okay.
So that makes sense
And-
calling it a Battle Bond
And
tournament.
cameraman, if you could do one favor, could you go back to the young man that was explaining? Tell us about your face. What happened?
Literally went out to a beach and forgot the sunscreen. So.
Okay.
Remember your
All right.
sunscreen.
That was a lot shorter than the story you told us earlier, but okay.
All day.
Yeah. Well, I hope it gets better, man.
My autofocus is not like you at all.
Yeah,
Oh, God.
yeah. Well,
I don't have
Autofocus.
he's probably just a spirit that can walk on walls.
I lost track of time, laying in the sunlight. I went to the beach for Memorial Day, 'cause Memorial Day is the time for beach play.
Your camera was overwhelmed by my ego.
I think it's the radiation coming off your face.
It could be. Well, it could be. Okay, so Free RPG Day. This is a national event. It is all day, and then they're going to have this Battle Bond two-headed giant weird tournament,
Which sounds awesome.
at 6 p.m.
Basically
and you were
teams.
saying the two-headed giant is what?
Oh, two-headed giant is essentially where two players play as a team, going against another player.
Okay.
And instead of the normal 20 life, you get 40.
Yeah.
Oh, you get 40 life.
It's
Yeah,
essentially
of course.
just like teams rather than singles.
You guys understand that, like, at the age 40, I stopped understanding what any of you say, right? I mean, I have no idea. I know their words. I just don't know that the order you put them in makes any sense, okay? All right, so that is it for the week. Now, let's circle back to Friday, June 15th.
Okay.
That's the day we have the Friday Night Magic, 6:30, that kind of thing, right? There is one group that we've left out of this week. Can you think of what that group would be?
For Friday.
Well, just any day of the week. What group did we not mention? Whoop, whoop.
I don't know.
You don't know what that is? Hey, folks, if I say woot woot, what does that mean? Juggalos!
Oh, yes.
Friday,
yes.
Juggalo
I forgot
Day,
about the
here
Juggalos.
at King's
I'm
Landing,
sorry.
all day long. Bring your face paint, bring your Faygo, bring your Jinko jeans, and bring your unattended children. It is
Bring them all.
It is Juggalo Day all day long. Now, I will say at 6:30 p.m. we'll have to stop for like an hour for them to have their Friday Night Magic nerd thing. But it will be Juggalo Fest mini gathering all day long.
Second biannual Juggalo mini gathering at King's Landing. Mud. More mud. International recording artist Lil Stank. Faygo battle. Trash can fights. No go b-ball. Even more mud. Death-defying stunts. Cross-eyed Chuck. Chick on a cooler. The Blad Brothers. Wild ATM fights. Reverend Bingo. This old blind man. That guy that looks like Cheech. Spools. Multi-platinum DJ Pat Brown. Food from 3-star Michelin chef Dirty Bridges. This guy. Milk Jug for charity. All proceeds from the Milk Jug for charity will go to help Skizzy Steve's mom rebuild her house, which was destroyed in last year's mini gathering at Skizzy Steve's mom's house. Also scheduled to appear a homeless guy, business dog, Waco's own weatherman Rusty Garrett, Little Money Phone, Britain's Queen Elizabeth, the corpse of Abe Vigoda, and President Trump. The second biannual Juggalo mini gathering at King's Landing. Be there! King's Landing is not responsible for any damage that may incur to your car, body, or children. No one under 14 is allowed to attend this year's event. Thanks, Holden.
I've never actually made it to one yet.
Yeah, you need to come.
That's what I forgot is I've never actually.
Oh my
gotten
God,
to
it's
make it to one.
fantastic. So here's what.
I might run into my old boss.
So, as your old boss was a Juggalo. Where was this? Breaking news, kids.
Can I say where I used to work?
Yes, please.
I used to work at GameStop, unfortunately.
GameStop, which one? And what was his name? Okay.
I don't know how far I can go on this, or else some gestures.
How many
might be made.
GameStops are there here in town?
3.
All right, you got a 1 in 3 chance of finding this dude who's a Juggalo working at the GameStop.
I mean,
he was
it's
her
pretty
superior. Did he come to work ever in the makeup?
No, but I did see some of his face paint from concerts. He went to concerts relentlessly and left me to work by myself.
Yeah.
How far can I go with gestures?
Oh, you do it. All right, so Juggalos, bring it. Friday, June 15th, Juggalo Day all day, mini gathering. Bring your Faygo. Well, actually,
bring your friends.
Actually, yeah, bring your friends. We're gonna have the Faygo out in the parking lot, sitting in the middle, getting real good and hot. And you come in here just with attitude, ready, tuned for miles, right? With your face paint just sweating off your face because it's so hot outside. And we will.
Use setting spray, friends.
We'll Juggalo it up.
Setting spray.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I didn't.
Any other experience with Juggalos?
No, honestly, most of the Juggalos I've met at conventions, because they do kind of go around to different conventions, they've been super nice. That and bronies. Like the people.
Yeah,
that
I don't want to talk
people
about the
give
bronies. We're not having
most
anything
shit
here
are
for bronies.
amazing.
Get away from me. All right, so Friday, June 15th, it's Juggalo Day all day. All right, last thing. Let's talk about a couple of things here. Number one, you were nice enough to sit in here for me, and I appreciate
It
that.
was, and I've been adjusting my wig so much, and I'm sorry.
So, no, you're good. Why are you dressed this way?
I am dressed this way because I am supposed to be doing the thing behind us and unveiling my newest cosplay. Because I am going to Oniichan this weekend.
Tell us what Oniichan is, where it's at, when it is, all that kind of stuff.
Let me fill you in.
And by the way, it was last weekend.
God, don't tell me that. I'm
Well,
so
we
sleep
do this a
deprived.
week in advance, so it was
Oh
last
yeah,
weekend.
last weekend. Hey.
So
Oniichan-
okay, let's start this over.
Yes.
You, how can they reach you online?
That is a good point.
You said you're Fear the Bun.
No, I am Beware the Bun.
Beware the Bun.
Yes, on YouTube. I am also on Discord.
Fear the Bun. Don't go near her. She's a real turd.
I'm also going to be setting up an Instagram, potentially a Snapchat, just kind of getting things in the works right now.
Sure. Now, do you make all of your costumes?
This is actually one of the few I did not make.
Okay.
This is one of my bought ones.
Okay.
My one that I'm making is over there on the
Yeah,
table
we've seen
somewhere.
you up here making stuff before.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like stitching furiously.
Yes. Yeah, I go around to different conventions. If you see me, Beware the Bun's going to be on my badge name. Come say hey. I'd love that.
Hey, Beware the Bun.
We'll be there.
I seen you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be there. Actually, Oniichan
synced
Productions will be there this last Saturday,
Yes.
and we'll be filming some stuff from Oniichan.
Yeah.
And what does Oniichan stand for?
AnimeCon.
AnimeCon.
I don't know. It's Oniichan 29 happening in Fort Worth this year. It's a
Fort Worth,
huge-
Texas.
Yes, huge anime convention
In
happens
case you're
every
watching
year.
from the Ukraine or anything.
I mean, maybe.
Yeah.
Who knows?
We
Don't-
get some
don't
weird
single
viewers.
out our
I'm just
Ukrainian
saying.
viewers.
Yeah, we get some weird viewers.
But it's an amazing anime convention, happens every year. If you can go, do it. It's fantastic.
year.
Yeah, next year.
Because it's already passed.
Yeah.
Yeah. How was it for you?
It was fantastic.
Good. Glad to hear it. So Oniichan, Emma, Beware the Bun is going to Oniichan, and she is dressed as Sue from
My Hero Academia.
My what?
My Hero Academia.
My Hero Academia. See, I can't even remember the word hero at this point. Okay, let's talk about Oniichan stuff. If you go to our twitch.tv/Oniichan Productions, you can see everything we do, including this show. You can go to onichanproductions.com. You see all of the different podcasts.
Oh, that shifted.
All of the, something shifted.
My
all
wig
of,
shifted.
All of the videos.
That's why it's a problem.
Just anything we do. You see Dumpster Fire Cinema there. You see Very Dark, Very Quick. You see Volk, the podcast. You see Queens of the Millennial Age. And then any of our YouTube, Twitch, all that kind of stuff. So go there, and I guess that's pretty much it. You got any parting words? Tell them something that'll stick with them for the next week.
I'm supposed to be inspirational?
Yeah, look in the camera and tell them something very inspirational.
Never procrastinate. I've been working on a costume for 6 months. My con's in a few days, and I'm not done.
There you go. Once again, I get to bleep out words.
Yes, you do.
This is my life.
Woo!
All right, we'll see you next
You're
week.
welcome.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I got nothing. All right, thanks.
name is Claudette Colvin, and I think reading is cool.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.
I'm Chad.
I am better, I am stronger, living greater, a pure lover. You are worthy, you must claim me. Now set me free from my cursed purity. You must think that I'm an easy girl. Just know that I have tons of things to throw. I'm sure I'll make your heart jump and swirl, and that you'll see me more than just a fool. Meet the real thing, come and take me. Break this purity, just come and keep me. I will stay with you, straight from those who thirst. No more stupid flirts, so that you are my first. You must think that I'm an easy girl. Just know that I have tons of things to throw. I'm sure I'll make your heart jump and swirl, and that you'll see me more than just a fool. I'm here for you, you know that's true. I know you'll make the push until you make it through. I'll stay immaculate, I've seen our destined day. I don't mind your late, now show me this is our fate. If there is no pressure, there'll be no pleasure. No what's true other, I will be better. I'll stay immaculate, I've seen our destined day. I don't mind your late, now play me like this is our fate.
Ain't your puffin' stuff? Where'd you go when things get rough? Ain't your puffin' stuff? Well, you can't do a little 'cause you can't do enough. See you next week!
I sure hope so.